Have you ever woken up exhausted, even after a full night's sleep? Or felt lost, like something inside you was missing, but you couldn't explain what? That emptiness might not be physical. It could be a disconnection from the most powerful energy field in the universe, one that lives both around and within you. This is the 0-point field, and once you learn to reconnect, you'll awaken a power you never knew you had. Stop for 3 seconds, take a sip of water, and subscribe now. Comment, "I'm ready," if you're truly ready, because your journey begins here.
What if the emptiest space in the universe wasn't actually empty? What if, hidden in the silence of the cosmos, there existed an invisible field, one that holds the very blueprint of all existence, including you? Welcome to the 0-point field. Scientifically, it's defined as the lowest possible energy state of a quantum system. But even at this state, something astonishing remains: vibration. In 1948, Dutch physicist Hendrik Casimir proved this with an experiment now called the Casimir Effect, showing that even in a vacuum, particles continued to move. These fluctuations suggest that nothing is actually teeming with invisible energy. Quantum physicist David Bohm once described this field as the implicate order, a deeper dimension that connects everything in the universe in a state of undivided wholeness. Now think about this. Ancient spiritual systems, from Vedic teachings to Taoist philosophy, spoke of a similar field. They called it prana, chi, or mana, the life force that animates all beings. Two worlds, science and spirit, pointing to the same hidden reality. But why does this matter to you? Because that field doesn't just surround you, it lives inside you. You are not disconnected from it. You've just been distracted away from it. Every breath you take, every moment of stillness is a doorway back to this source. Reconnecting with this field isn't about belief. It's about experience. And when you do, energy flows differently. Your thoughts sharpen. Your intuition strengthens. Your sense of purpose returns. You're not just a passive observer. You're a participant in the living field of reality. As Albert Einstein said, the field is the sole governing agency of the particle. If the field governs particles, and you're made of particles, then this field is governing you. Let that sink in. Like this video, if your mind is opening. Comment below if you've ever felt the presence of something greater guiding you. And don't forget to subscribe. We're just getting started unlocking the ancient knowledge of human potential. Because part 2 will reveal why so many people feel disconnected from this power and what it's really costing them. So if this field is real, both proven by science and honored by spirit, why don't we feel it? Why do so many people walk through life tired, anxious, and unsure of their purpose? The answer isn't complicated. It's because we've been trained to disconnect. From the moment we're born, the world teaches us to focus outward on productivity, performance, and perfection. But the 0-point field? It lives inward, in silence, presence, and stillness. We're conditioned to avoid these things. We fill every moment with noise, every empty space with distraction, and every ache in the soul with temporary fixes, scrolling, eating, overworking, pretending we're fine. But no matter how much we consume, the emptiness grows, because the real hunger is for reconnection. Dr. Gabor Maté, a leading voice in trauma and healing, says, "The essence of trauma is disconnection from the self. And this is exactly what blocks the field. Emotional wounds, buried pain, inherited fear, these are not just psychological weights. They are energetic blocks. Think of your nervous system like an electrical circuit. When it's overloaded with stress, the signal to the 0-point field gets scrambled. You feel numb, drained, lost. And here's the danger. Most people don't even realize this has happened. They call it growing up or being realistic. But in truth, they've forgotten who they really are. So how do we begin to reconnect? That answer is coming. But first, ask yourself, when did I stop feeling fully alive? When did I start living on autopilot? When did silence start to feel uncomfortable? Those answers hold the key, because the journey to the field begins by remembering. And in part 3, we'll explore where this energy truly lives and how close it's been to you all along. So where is this energy, the 0-point field, actually located? The surprising truth is, it's closer than you think. You don't need to go to a temple in the Himalayas or attend an expensive seminar. This energy lives right here, within every atom, within every breath, within you. According to quantum field theory, the vacuum of space isn't empty, but full of activity, fluctuations, virtual particles, and continuous fields of vibration. These vibrations are not just out there. As Dr. John Hagelin, a physicist from Harvard and a leading voice in unified field theory, explains, the unified field is the fountainhead of all laws of nature, and it resides within consciousness itself. That means the 0-point field isn't separate from you. It is you. It pulses in the space between your thoughts. It breathes between your heartbeats. It is the stillness behind your eyes when you close them. Ancient mystics taught this in many forms. The Upanishads say, as great as the infinite space beyond is the space within the heart. Buddhist teachings refer to it as the suchness, the essential presence that underlies all appearances. And modern neuroscience confirms that access to this presence, this field, is highest when the mind is quiet. In silence, the brain shifts to slower alpha and theta waves. In this space, something extraordinary happens. You begin to feel the subtle movements of energy within you, a tingling in the spine, a softness in the chest, a magnetic stillness in the body. This is not your imagination. It's your natural state, before the noise, before the story, before the identity. And when you return to this state, even for a few moments, you remember. You remember what it feels like to be whole, to be connected, to be omse. If that stirs something inside you, like this video, leave a comment and subscribe. There's more ancient knowledge to unlock. And in part 4, we'll discover when this hidden power starts to awaken, and the exact moment it begins to return to your life. When does the energy return? When do you actually begin to feel the 0-point field moving through you, not as a theory, but as a direct experience? It starts the moment you become present, truly present, when the thoughts slow down, when the breath deepens, when the world gets quieter and your inner world gets louder. That's when the field begins to flow. This isn't wishful thinking, it's biology. The vagus nerve, the body's main parasympathetic activator, responds directly to breath and stillness. When activated, it lowers cortisol, regulates the heartbeat, and unlocks access to a calm, coherent state. In this state, you're not reacting, you're receiving, not just from your body, but from the field itself. Ancient practices like meditation, breathwork, and sacred movement weren't about religion. They were technologies to tune the human being back into its natural field of intelligence. And here's the miracle. When the connection is real, you know it. Your body confirms it. Your emotions align. Your thoughts feel cleaner, lighter. You feel returned, not improved, not fixed, but restored. Reconnection isn't a fireworks show. It's a quiet revolution. It's the moment you're brushing your teeth and suddenly feel waves of peace. Or walking outside and feeling the air speak to you. Or sitting alone and feeling full instead of empty. These are the signs. They're not dramatic, but they're real. And once you feel them, you'll never forget. As the mystic Kabir once wrote, I felt in need of a great pilgrimage, so I sat still for 3 days, and God came to me. That's what's possible. for you. And in Part 5, we'll uncover how to activate this connection intentionally through powerful daily practices drawn from both ancient wisdom and modern neuroscience. So, how do you actually activate the zero-point field in your daily life? How do you stop reading about energy and start feeling it flow through you? You begin by making space, not physical space, but energetic space. Here's how. Step 1. Conscious breathing. Take 5 minutes a day to breathe slowly, deeply, and rhythmically. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4, exhale for 6. This breath pattern calms the nervous system and tunes your brainwaves into alpha, the gateway to the field. Step 2. Elevated emotions. Gratitude, awe, compassion, these are not fluffy ideas. According to Dr. Joe Dispenza's work on neuroplasticity, elevated emotions create coherence between the heart and brain, allowing the body to synchronize with the quantum field. So, every morning choose one emotion, feel it fully, let it soak into your cells. Step 3. Inner stillness. Spend time in silence. Not to do something, but to undo everything. In that space, your mind releases its grip and the zero-point field can emerge naturally. Step 4. Sound and frequency. Listen to 403.2 Hz music or chant sacred tones like Om. Sound is vibration, and vibration is the language of the field. These frequencies help harmonize your energetic body. Step 5. Visualization. Close your eyes and see yourself glowing with light. Imagine energy flowing in through the top of your head, down your spine, and radiating outward. Neuroscientist Dr. Andrew Huberman notes that focused visual imagery rewires neural pathways, and what you repeatedly imagine, you eventually embody. These practices aren't rituals, they're alignments. They attune your physical body, emotional state, and mental focus to the same frequency as the field. And when all parts of you are aligned, the connection becomes inevitable. But remember, this is not about perfection, it's about presence. Start small, stay consistent. The energy is already there, you just have to meet it halfway. If this part gave you practical tools to begin reconnecting, like this video, subscribe and comment below with "I'm ready to align." Because in Part 6, we'll explore who you become once you're living from this deep inner source, and how that transforms not just your inner world, but everything around you. So, who do you become when you truly live from the zero-point field? Not occasionally, not just in moments of peace, but as your default frequency? You become clear. You become grounded. You become unapologetically alive. Instead of reacting to life, you begin co-creating with it. Because the moment you align with this field, your reality stops being random. Synchronicities increase. Right people appear. Answers show up. Life responds. Not because you're lucky, but because you're finally tuned in. In the words of Dr. Bruce Lipton, the moment you change your perception is the moment you rewrite the chemistry of your body. And that chemistry changes everything. Your health improves because stress no longer dominates. Your relationships deepen because you show up with presence, not projection. Your creativity expands because the channel is open. But perhaps most importantly, you feel safe in your own skin. That's the secret. Reconnection doesn't just bring power, it brings safety. Inner stability, a quiet knowing that you're exactly where you need to be, and from that place, even your failures become feedback. Your pain becomes purpose. Your life becomes a mirror of the energy you now carry. As the Tao Te Ching teaches, when you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. You become a lighthouse, not by force, but by frequency. Your presence alone uplifts. Your calm becomes contagious. This isn't ego, this is alignment, and alignment is magnetic. If you're feeling the shift already, like this video, leave a comment, and make sure you're subscribed. Because in Part 7, we'll explore how to protect this connection so you don't lose yourself again in the noise of the world. You've reconnected. You've felt the energy flow. But now comes the real question. How do you protect it? How do you keep this connection alive in a world that constantly pulls you away from yourself? The answer is simple, but not easy. You protect the connection by protecting your energy. That means being intentional about what you let in. Thoughts, people, information, environments. Dr. Daniel Amen, a leading neuroscientist, says, "Your brain is always listening. What you surround yourself with becomes what you resonate with. So begin to curate your inner and outer world like sacred space. Guard your mornings. Begin your day with silence or breath, not with screens. Guard your evenings. Let your nervous system descend gradually, not with noise, but with presence. Protect your solitude. Make time every day to be alone with yourself, not to escape others, but to meet you. And protect your truth. Say no when something drains you. Say yes when something expands you. This is energetic hygiene. It's not about being perfect. It's about being aware. As the mystic poet Rumi wrote, "Be like a tree, and let the dead leaves drop. Let go of anything that pulls you out of your center, because the world will try. Social media will try. Old habits will try. Even your old self will try. But now you know, you've seen what's possible, and you can choose again." This is not about retreating from life. It's about walking into life, armored in alignment. And when you protect this frequency, the field not only stays with you, it strengthens you. Your energy becomes a shield, your presence a sanctuary. Others feel it, and you feel you. If this resonates, if you're ready to make this your new normal, like this video, subscribe to the channel and comment with "I protect my field." Because in Part 8, we'll bring everything together and reveal how this ancient knowledge isn't just about you, but about transforming the collective frequency of the planet. This isn't just a video. It's an initiation, a remembering, a return. You didn't just learn about the zero-point field. You felt it. You saw how ancient wisdom and modern science converge to reveal the same truth. You are not powerless. You are not broken. You are energy, vibrating, living, and capable of conscious transformation. The practices you've explored aren't theories. They are doorways. And now it's time to walk through them. Not just once, but again and again, until your presence becomes your practice and your energy becomes your legacy. Because this isn't just about you. Every time you reconnect, you shift the frequency of the planet. As Greg Braden writes, "When we change the field, we change the reality." The world needs more people aligned with truth, radiating clarity, and anchored in peace. The world needs you. So if this journey stirred something in your soul, like this video, subscribe to Mystica Nexus and share it with someone who's ready to remember. You're not alone in this awakening. We're in it together.